Hello everyone, Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense. Thank you for watching. I have another Monday quarterback video for you. I'm going to play this video and talk about things that are going on to better explain what's going on and talk about things that I think that are being done right and or done wrong. This video is out of New Jersey. New Jersey has passed a law back in 2019, I think it was, that directs the Attorney General's office to investigate all officer-involved shootings. They investigate those things and then they release their findings to the public. And so they have a website that they will release all redacted 911 calls, radio transmissions, surveillance footage, body cameras, car cameras, etc. None of the agencies, to my knowledge, release anything on their own. It's just the Attorney General's office that ends up releasing this stuff. So, there is no spokesperson for this video. The website they have, and they put all these things on there. It's multiple different files, and so you have to piece together how it goes in order, because they don't put it in order for you. It's just a bunch of files in there. So I'll read to you a news release, and then I will play the 911 calls. I think there's like 7 different 911 calls, and then I'll go into the multiple different body cameras. So here's the news release. Patterson, New Jersey, released on March 16th of 2023. The Attorney General's office today is releasing audio recordings of 7 911 calls and video footage from body-worn cameras related to a fatal police-involved shooting on March 3rd, 2023 in Patterson, New Jersey. The deceased has been identified as Najee Seabrooks, 31, of Patterson. The fatal shooting remains under investigation by the Office of Public Integrity and Accountability. Blah, blah, blah. According to preliminary investigation, on Friday, March 3rd, 2023, at approximately 7:43 a.m., the Patterson Police Department responded to Mill Street in Patterson in response to a 911 call from an individual in distress. The individual was later identified as Mr. Seabrooks, who subsequently made additional 911 calls. When officers arrived, they encountered family members of Mr. Seabrooks. They informed the officers that Mr. Seabrooks was hallucinating and behaving erratically. At the family's request, the officer called an ambulance. The family escorted officers to an apartment where they spoke with Mr. Seabrooks, who had locked himself inside a bathroom in an apartment. Mr. Seabrooks told the officers, "People are trying to kill me. I need an escort." With the assistance of information provided by family members, officers concluded there were no threats to Mr. Seabrooks. The family said he may have been experiencing a bad reaction to something he had smoked, and that his actions were completely out of character. The family members told police that they believed he had arrived at the apartment at 2 a.m. and in the morning grabbed some knives and locked himself inside the bathroom. Throughout the morning, additional resources from the Patterson Police Department responded to the scene, including crisis negotiators and the emergency response team, along with the Patterson Fire Department's emergency medical services. Mr. Seabrooks told the police that he had 2 knives and a gun he referred to as a pocket rocket. The police and family members pleaded with Mr. Seabrooks to unlock the door and come out of the bathroom so they could get him help. Mr. Seabrooks requested that a police sergeant be called to the scene. A sergeant was brought to the scene and also attempted to get Mr. Seabrooks to come out of the bathroom, explaining that he was not in any trouble and would be taken to the hospital to be evaluated. During this time period, Mr. Seabrooks repeated that he had a gun. At approximately 9:40 a.m., a trained negotiator from the Patterson Police Department arrived on scene. For approximately 1 hour and 30 minutes, 2 police sergeants, EMS workers, family members, and trained negotiators spoke to Mr. Seabrooks in an attempt to get him to come out from inside the bathroom to get help. A family member was brought to the apartment to speak to Mr. Seabrooks in an attempt to persuade Mr. Seabrooks out of the bathroom and get help. At points, Mr. Seabrooks would briefly open the door. Officers explained to Mr. Seabrooks that his work mentor could not come into his apartment due to safety concerns in light of the fact that Mr. Seabrooks had knives and claimed to have a gun. However, officers told Mr. Seabrooks he could speak with the mentor on the phone, which he apparently was, and would be taken to that coworker and his family members as soon as he put the knives down and came out. At approximately 10:15 a.m., a loud crash was heard from inside the bathroom, and water began flooding the apartment. Mr. Seabrooks was cutting himself with the knives and was bleeding. At 10:26 a.m., when officers had not heard from Mr. Seabrooks for a period of time, the officers attempted to break into the bathroom but were unable to do so as the door appeared to be barricaded. While they were speaking with Mr. Seabrooks, officers observed knives in his hands, and Mr. Seabrooks told the officers he had a fully loaded gun and threatened to shoot people. Mr. Seabrooks threw various items at police and started a fire in the bathroom. Mr. Seabrooks threw an unknown liquid in the face of one officer who was taken to the hospital, treated, and later released. During this time, Mr. Seabrooks vocalated from expressing a willingness to cooperate with the police and accept the help being offered, to saying that he was going to die in the bathroom and take one of the officers with him. At various times during the encounter, officers deployed approximately 15 less-than-lethal sponge-tipped projectiles, some of which struck Mr. Seabrooks but were not effective in subduing him. At approximately 12:35 p.m., Mr. Seabrooks came out of the bathroom and lunged toward the officers with a knife in his hand. Two members of the ERT, Officer Anzor Tizay and Officer Jose Hernandez, discharged their weapons, striking Mr. Seabrooks. When Mr. Seabrooks fell to the ground, officers removed the knife from his hand. Emergency medical personnel rendered first aid at the scene. Mr. Seabrooks was transported to the St. Joseph's Medical Center, where he was pronounced deceased at 12:51 p.m. During the encounter, less-than-lethal force was deployed by three officers identified as Hector Mendez, Quillo Lin, and Mario Vidagjak. 2019 law requires Attorney General's office to conduct investigations, blah, 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 blah. That's the end. All right, so let's get into the 911 calls.
911.
Can I have two cop cars to Mill Street? Okay. No. Can I get two cop cars to Mill Street? I need help, and it was threat on me, so I need help back.
You have to tell me what happened. What's going on?
I received a lot of death threats. I think some people waiting for me when I walk out. So I need help getting escorted to my car. So
okay. Who are you receiving death threats from?
People. Dangerous people.
What's your phone number? What apartment are you in?
Can you send two, please? Tell me it's an emergency and wait bad.
All right, we're gonna get somebody out there as soon as we can.
All right, thank you.
Okay, so first of all, I don't understand why they're bleeping out the dude's apartment and his phone number. He is deceased. It's not like he's going to be using those anymore. So the first phone call, you could hear what was being said. Obviously, it's something that you can even tell that the dispatcher is understanding, like, all right, this is something off. So let's listen to the rest of them and see what goes on.
(911)
Hello, I'm calling because I have an emergency at Mill Street.
Sir, the police are there.
Well, I don't believe them. Cause they
you asked for them to come. Those are the police.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking about killing myself now. So send more. Send the big. Taxi.
911, where's your emergency?
Can I get a ability to Street?
Mill Street?
Yeah, apartment. It's a lot of people trying to kill me.
Sir, we have multiple police officers at Mill Street. Are you not speaking to any of the officers that are there?
Yeah, but I want to speak to the sergeant.
Okay, a sergeant is on the way, so you speak to the sergeant, sir. No one is trying to hurt you. You have multiple police officers that are there already.
All right, hold on.
"911, where's your emergency?" Sir, Mill Street. You're.
Well, be a standoff in this motherfucker, because it's crazy around here. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Sir, but what do you want me to do on a phone line when officers are actually there? Speak to them, please.
Officers here. I said I want an officer. I need a sergeant.
Okay, and the sergeant is there, sir. How are you not seeing anybody? I have 1, 2, 3, 4 officers that are out there with even.
Because I'm not coming out. Yeah, I'm gonna be on the news. So fuck.
Sir, hold on 1 second, okay? Hold on, okay? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna talk to the officers for you. Hold on. Do not hang up. Give me a second, okay?
So even that woman, she's over it.
Central Dispatch, how can I help you?
Hey, how are you? It's Fairfield?
Hi, Fairfield.
I have a gentleman that had just called me. Told me that he was at no.
Okay, hold on 1 second, please. I was sort of expecting your call. Give me 1 second. I have to reach out to my officer that's there.
Okay.
Do you still have him on the line?
He disconnected with me. He told me he was in the bathroom and told me what apartment number he's at and everything. But
Okay, hold on 1 second. We have a situation going on with this gentleman. Hold on.
okay.
Not sure why it's quiet. The dispatcher might have hit the mute button on the phone to be able to talk without the phone picking it up.
All right, Fairfield, what did he say exactly?
He told me that he was being held captive in the bathroom. He was trapped in the bathroom, and he was at no street.
That he was being held captive in the bathroom?
Yep.
That he's being held captive?
And he was at no street. Apartment.
All right. All right, hold on 1 second. What's your name, operator?
446.
446. And this is Fairfield, right?
He said that I guess he called you guys and you're not willing to help. And
we actually have quite a few of our officers that are tied up on this assignment. He's EDP. But he said his name was what?
Najee, Najee. And then he spelled Seavrooks.
He said that was his last name? Seavrks?
Yeah, that's what he said.
And he told you that he was locked in the bathroom.
Yep, locked in the bed. He was trapped in the bathroom. He was reaching out to other agencies because Patterson police wouldn't help him, and that's where he was. Then he told me that Patterson police were holding him captive in the bathroom, so I don't know what...
That the police, our police department was holding him captive?
Yeah, in the bathroom.
What was the callback number he gave you or that you guys got? Mm-hmm. That's a different number that he's been using then. All right. If he does end up calling, just try to transfer him to us. So let us try to talk to him, I guess.
What's going on with him?
Honestly, I don't even know the whole story myself. It's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, he's disconnected on me, so if I can keep him on the phone long enough to get him to you guys, I certainly will. Are you looking to find anything out from him?
Not to my knowledge, no. The officer just wanted us to let them know when he made the calls because I was told that he was calling other agencies. This has been going on since 8 in the morning.
So he's kind of like keeping himself hostage in there.
Possibly. I don't know the whole situation going on. What's on there?
No problem. I will certainly forward it over to you guys if he does call back.
Appreciate it. All right, thanks. Bye.
Fairfield Police Dispatch for calling.
Hi. It's Najee Seabrooks. I'm calling from Patterson, New Jersey.
Okay.
There's a lot of people trying to hurt me right now. So I'm calling y'all so y'all could come here because Patterson Police is accepting every call I make out. So I'm trying to find other cities to reach out to. I'm at,
You're in Patterson, sir?
yes, I'm at Mill Street, Patterson, New Jersey.
And what's going on there?
They got me trapped in a bathroom, right? And they're trying to kill me. And they're trying to make me come out. But I'm not trying to come out, so they're trying to kill me.
Is that a residence or what is that?
Huh?
What is Mill Street?
It's an apartment building.
Apartment building? Okay. What's the name of the apartment complex, sir?
I don't know,
You're not
but
sure?
I'm on the first floor.
First floor? Okay, and what is your name, sir?
Najee Seabrooks.
Spell your first name, please.
Najee.
And the last name, please.
Seabrooks. Seabrooks. Alert everybody.
So who is the person that is holding you there?
Patterson cops. They keep me out.
Patterson police or have you in the bathroom?
Yes.
Okay. And this is a good telephone number for you, sir, in case we get disconnected?
Yes. But you gotta heavy up. My phone on 3%. They can kill my phone.
Just give me 1 second, sir, okay? Thank you.
Okay, so the 7th 911 call is actually the same as 911 call number 5. So, in 911 call number 5, it was a dispatcher calling the other dispatcher saying, hey, this person's called in from your town. Number 5 recording was from one dispatch center, and 911 call number 7 was the recording from the other dispatch center. So it was the same conversation going on. So I left number 7 out. And now we're getting into body cam. So let's see what we got. Nothing wrong with audio. It is in buffer mode at this point. Anytime the camera's in buffer mode, there's no audio. Here soon you'll see this officer touch their chest and activate the record button to start hard recording.
Email Street on a report, a threat report.
You can call an ambulance.
Ambulance? What do you need, ma?
I just need help with something.
My brother, he got like some baits. I don't know, he took some bad fucking.
Okay, is he overdose?
No.
No.
He's hallucinating.
Hallucinating? Alright. 109 reporters.
Like, he just came here last night. People acting. I didn't post on that, and then I'll leave that. Here go. All right.
Hey, 9. So I'm here at the street, and I just got flagged down from some of the tenants. They're asking for an ambulance. Brothers inside, hallucinating off of some drugs. What apartment? Oh, that's...
Who's up?
You said what?
Hold on.
Well, I could...
Is it violent?
11 the quarter.
No, it's not violent, no.
Okay.
Let me go talk to him.
Okay.
See what the hell going on. I'm like, man.
I'll give him a minute though. Okay, because he called the police guys. I just want to let you know that I'm actually coming here for him.
Yeah, I know. That's my brother.
He's saying that he's getting threat reports, so he's on some drugs.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Shit.
All right.
Not me. It's me. I'm out of time like that.
10902. Is down there, guys? Yeah. All right, because we got another unit and the ambulance coming.
Okay.
EMS is in now. How's he doing?
Hold on.
So on the file recordings, they have Officer Body Camera 1, Part A, and then Part B. So I can't easily go back and see what the timestamp on the other video was, since this is a whole another file video. But I'm assuming they probably just cut out a section of video that was so long, didn't have a whole lot going on in it, and then made 2 different videos. It would have been a whole lot easier, if that's the case, it would have been a whole lot easier if they would have just spliced those 2 videos together and make one. But instead, they just make it difficult and throw a bunch of video files in.
Yeah, but he just wanted to wait. He wasn't trying to get here.
Okay,
because he's hallucinating. He's scared.
I'm here.
Tell him to see the cop.
Hi.
What Junior move?
What's his name? Najee
Seabrooks.
Where's he at? Najee, where you at?
Over here by the door.
Alright, you in the room? Can you come outside?
No, the bathroom.
Bathroom.
Right here. Let me show you. I don't know what he had. They say he got 3 bags. He thinks somebody chasing him.
Hold on.
No, he's not gonna come out. I told him.
Okay.
Just let him know you did. Okay.
Because you got coming down, right?
Okay.
Alright, so if there's too much noise going on, he's already in there, locked in there. We got
You might become animated.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So let's just give him some space. We're gonna try to handle it the best that we can, okay? Kids out the way, of course, especially if there's knives in there. Najee!
Yeah.
It's Patterson Police, what's up?
What's your name?
Vicky, it's Ramos. Officer Yes, Officer Ramos, it's me.
You trying to set me up too?
No, of course not.
So why you come by yourself?
I'm not by myself. I have my partner here, Cedric.
What's going on, bro?
We right here.
Alright, but why didn't tell you? I tell you it's an emergency.
What's going on? We don't know what's...
So, I'll go ahead and start talking at this point, kind of cut the video up. I've been trying to let the whole video play and then go back and talk about things, but this is going to be such a long video. Like, this Part B is 30 minutes long. I don't even know how long the other videos are. So it's going to be hard for me to play all that and then go back and remember the talking points. So they've mentioned that he has knives, and so you can tell that they have a reaction to that, and they start to back away and think about reapproaching it a different way. But we don't see any weapons coming out. I think that's bad. The minute that you become aware of deadly physical weapons that are out in play, you need to be thinking about, what if this person does XYZ right now? And that dude could very easily rip that door open and come rushing out in the hall with a knife and start slashing and stabbing. So, at bare minimum, one of those officers needed to have a deadly physical weapon out and ready in the event that he came out that door ready to fight. the family members in the house. So they were doing the right thing about trying to get people back and away, and, getting the kids out of the way. That's probably going to be one of the most important things right there, is get people out of the way, because they are going to start to impede things if force is going to have to be used. And so at this point, what are they there for? They're there because this guy is calling 911 saying that, he's people are trying to kill him, etc. They get there, they're talking to the family is explaining stuff to him. At this point, no real true crime, no real true egregious crime has been committed. Does New Jersey have a law on tying up 911 calls? Maybe. I don't know. That could be a crime that, the police are wanting to investigate. Him being high, him being under the influence of stuff, is that a crime? Yeah. He's in his house, so no real big egregious crime there. All he's done at this point is just basically tied up a 911 phone call line and told them he's being attacked. Is he making a false report? Yeah, kind of, but he's hallucinating. So this is, at best right now, all this is a medical issue. And so do the police really need to be here at this point? I don't necessarily think so. I don't think that the police need to be wasting their time on some dude who's locked himself in the bathroom. I think the police need to start doing a better job of telling family and friends, fucking deal with it yourself. Straight up. I think police need to start doing a better job of telling people, that's not our problem. That's not a police problem. You figure it out. Call someone else. Unfortunately, that's not the way it is. But it needs to be that way. The police need to start telling people, call someone else. That's not a police problem. We're not Mr. Fix-It-All. So, in my view, I think they should have just said, okay, well, this guy's not really being chased and hunted down by people trying to harm him. He's high on drugs. He's in the bathroom. He's contained to this apartment. No real big crimes being committed. You family members, you're the ones who take care of him. You're the ones who enable him, give him money, whatever. You all can sit here and deal with him. We're not. If this is his dwelling, he lives there, there's not really anything they can do to remove him. Now, if this is someone else's dwelling and he is in there and they don't want him there at all and they want him to leave, well, then that's a different ballgame. Then the police would have statutory authority to go remove him from the premises because he'd be criminally trespassing at that point. But other than that, I don't think the police need to be here. And I think the police need to start telling people to call someone else. All right, so let's go forward and see what we got.
What's going on?
It's an emergency. People are trying to kill me. I need an escort right now.
Where are you trying to go?
Get the hell out of here.
All right, well, ain't nothing gonna happen to you now. We're here. Where are you trying to go? You want to come out and talk to us?
No. We're the cops.
We are the cops.
Yeah, whatever. He's probably done smoked the wrong shit.
What y'all doing?
He smoked marijuana. He smoked marijuana.
Yeah.
But he probably had the bad shit, the wrong shit.
I mean,
He never act like this. Never. I never seen that.
yeah, exactly. We don't
saying,
know.
that's why we trying to make sure. He said he wanted to hear y'all the cops.
Yeah, but we here, but he not listening to us. All right. Well, Najee, listen. You got two officers here. We're here right now.
All right, well, you gotta call your sergeant.
What do you want my sergeant to do? You want my sergeant to come talk to you?
Yeah.
All right. Let me see if I can get my sergeant down here. Yeah.
Rashad,
You stay right here.
Come on. N-A-J-E-E. N-A-J-E-E, yeah. S-E-A-B-R-O-O-K-S. I mean, if you could try to get in touch with my grandfather is a retired police officer with Patterson. Okay. Try to contact him and see if he could talk some sense into
You don't got a number?
I don't know if I have his number. I know he's got his number, but I don't have it.
Call Eric.
January 30th. No, I live here. I can't. That's my brother.
Where does he live?
He live with me.
He lives with my mother.
So you were just hanging out here? Where do you
I don't know.
live?
I just got a call on the way to work. I live on
What's the address? Apartment number?
my phone number.
You could say that. And what apartment number do you guys live at? So how do you end up here today?
I don't know.
I'm on my way to work.
He was here last night?
Yeah. You got grandfather with you?
I mean, we got EMS en route.
I've never seen him like
He's gonna have to come down off of it. It's just a matter of if he's violent and if he has any weapons, you know, for everybody's safety. Something that we kind of need to know.
Well, I mean, if he's well, his lives in there, this is no good.
Yeah, I know. So what do you want to do?
If that's it, start probably
Are you another unit?
maybe ERT. Come out.
Alright, come on. I'll go on too. Give me a second. Over one?
Yeah.
Alright, what, I'm asking for ERT?
Yeah.
Straight up? Alright.
Is there ERT?
9 1/4. I was wondering if you guys got an ERT in the area available. We've got the guy barricaded in the bathroom. He's not willing to come out and speak to us, possibly on drugs.
126, call me out. The 109 location, please.
Hello? I gotta come up and get you. Give me a second. Hey, you want to do me a favor? I got officer upstairs. One of the parties, but he's barricaded in the bathroom.
Yeah, we're not.
Alright. They're coming up to get you now. Is it what? No. So the thing is, depending on what it is, you could be really violent. You know?
Yeah, I
know?
know.
Alright, Najee, my sergeant's coming.
Alright, thank you.
No problem. You calm in there? You good? You need water?
I'm straight.
Alright, I'm good to hear that. I love that. Alright, love.
$126 is out. Your ambulance is calling up 109.
501 126. Did you request ERT out there?
Negative, that's 109. Give me a minute, let me assess, and I'll give you a heads up.
10-4.
I'll need the sergeant real quick. He coming, somebody else. Alright. Oh. Yeah, it's better that way. Yeah, it's better that way. Because if he just wants to talk to us, then this is going to get him aggravated. We don't want him to get more upset.
Yeah,
That's all right. I get it. I know. Listen, we just here to help anyways, honestly. It's one of them situations that I don't really know how it's going to go, you know? Somebody mentioned something about knives. Y'all know if it's confirmed that he got knives in there? Or we need to know if it is.
I think he does.
So basically, we got called for a hallucination. Guys in there doing drugs, possibly a knife in there. He will not open the door. I let him know 2 officers. How old is he?
Najee is what, 31?
He's 31. He wants to talk to a sergeant as well.
Does he have a
He wants to talk to a sergeant.
Does he have a history?
No, this is my first time ever seeing him like this.
Okay, no medication, nothing like that? And you said his name is?
Najee.
Najee?
Seabrooks, yes.
Hey Najee, it's Sergeant Sanchez. My name is Lillian, okay? Najee, what's going on, my love? Oh, that isn't, sweetie, you know, this is Patterson. Our IDs are sewn onto our uniform. So I can't really take this off. Like, it's on my uniform shirt. If you want to ajar the door a little bit, with all due respect, I'll step back and you can take a look at me. You want to do it that way?
Sarge, possible weapon.
Yeah, that's right.
And AJE.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you, babe. Say it again?
AJE.
No, I'm a cop, honey. I've been doing this for 20 years. Born and raised in Patterson. I still live here. But I can't slide anything under the door because, again, it's sewn on my uniform. Okay, well, I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, is there a window on the other side? Maybe I can come up on the window and you can see me from the window. Is there a window in there? No? Well, I mean, meet me halfway. I mean, there's only so much I can do. Well, honey, I don't have anything that I can take off my uniform to show you. Like I said, if you want, just I'll step back. I don't know if you can see my feet. I don't know if you can see. Can you see my feet from underneath the door? I can't hear you. Say that again, can you guys? Hold on, I can't hear you. Say that again, hon. I can't hear you. I'm not here. Listen, I'm not here to assume or to judge you, okay? You don't know me, I don't know you. I'm trying to have you understand that we're here for your well-being, to make sure that you're okay. That's it. Okay? Your family and your loved ones are out here, and they're worried about you. They're concerned. You said you wanted a sergeant, you got one. I'm a sergeant. Okay, well, I have officers that patrol that are here with me. Say that again? Well, I'm not lying. You can't blame me for other misunderstandings or what other officers say. I'm telling you what you're asking. I'm sorry, say that again? I can't hear you, I'm sorry. Well, hon, I am the cop. Hon, you can call it. You want to call? I'll give you a phone number. You can call the phone number. It's at the front desk, and you can confirm that I'm Sergeant Sanchez. My unit number is 126. I'm 126. That's my call number. So now, once you confirm everything you want to confirm, can you come out so we can check on you and make sure that you're okay? Can you hear me? Okay. I know, honey. I'm going to give you a phone number. 911 is for life or... Listen, 911 is for life or death emergencies.
Is this a life or death?
No one's hurting you. You're the one that's locked in the room. I'm trying to tell you. I can give you the front desk phone number. The front desk, that's an officer. He's coming to us, and that's, we need out by the hooker bar, and then
I don't know EMS is here. He doesn't know they
he's talking to 911.
Yeah.
Listen, I have the ambulance out here so they can check on you.
Well, call the ambulance, yeah.
They are here, they're here, hon.
I don't hear them.
I'll bring him in. Hold on.
You want to hear them?
Hey, can you let them know that you're here? He's asking, he's saying that I think he's saying he's going to know. He wants to know that the ambulance is here.
Alright, go ahead.
Najee, my name's Firefighter Broadfield. I'm with the Patterson Fire Department. I'm the EMT here. I'm here to help Want to go to the hospital to go get help?
Huh?
I'm here to help, to take you to the hospital to go get help to go talk to someone.
I don't want to go to no hospital. I need a water and a charger right now.
You can't, we don't have any of that. You can get all that at the hospital once you get there and talk to them.
Fuck, man. That's the wrong thing.
Najee, listen, Najee, you want water, you want a charger, you gotta give us something back. Okay, it's a give and take, Najee. You can't just keep asking for stuff. You said you wanted to kill yourself, we're here to help you. Okay, how do you want to go about hurting yourself? Are you taking medication? What are we doing? You got a gun and 2 knives. What kind of gun do you have, Najee? A what?
Pocket rocket.
Alright, listen, I need for you to come out on your own free will, or unfortunately we're going to go a different route, okay? We're going to go a different route, that's all I'm going to tell you. Okay, I'm as clear as a glass of water. I'm not here to play games with you. I'm not here to fool you. I'm not here to play games or trick you. I'm as clear as a glass of water, like the water you're asking me for. So I need for you to come out, okay? Come out with your hands so I can see them, that you're not a threat to me or to yourself, and you'll get your glass of water, you get your charger, and we'll figure out where we'll go from there. Okay, you're good, no problem, Najee. All right.
Actually, let me talk to him. Hey, Najee, where your car keys? Because they want to tow your car.
Why?
Because you parked in the unparked, you not parked in the right spot. Just give me your, Najee, please, give me your keys. Why is you doing this, Najee?
Why y'all doing this?
Najee, I'm your mother.
I know.
Najee, stop this, I am your mother. Open the door. Open the door, Najee. Najee, I know what you're talking about. Can you open the door, please? Najee, please open the door. Najee, they already got people here. Come open the door. Najee, please open the door for me. Najee, please. Najee. Najee. Najee.
20 mil. 20 mil, Sarge.
Najee! Why are you doing this to me? Please open the door! Najee, I'm not doing that to you, please! This is I'm your mother! Najee! Come on, Najee, please! You can make me upset! What money, Najee? What are you talking about? I can't believe you doing this. Open the door. Please, Najee. I love you, Najee. Please open the door. Najee, open the door, please. Huh? Najee, come on. Please open the door for me. There's a lot of people here already. It's like 4, 5, 6 people here. Come on, man. No, you think I'm letting something bad happen to you? Come on. Come on, Najee. You bigger than that. You know that. Najee, come on. Now you think Phil, they need you. Come on, you a big brother. Come out, please, Najee. Najee, come on, please. Please, Najee. Please. Najee, come on. Nobody gonna do nothing to you while I'm here. You know that.
Did he take all of them? No. Okay. No problem. So the gun, can you guys like steak knives? Does that matter? Okay.
Najee, please come out.
He coming in and I'm going to advise the lieutenant of the status.
I don't know what the fuck he had. I can't believe this shit.
Ma'am, if anything, are you okay? Because I don't need you to get more.
What's
Alright?
So, from Sunday, he
Okay, now? Right? So we won't aggravate or agitate him anymore. We're just going to leave him alone until the negotiators come with the RT, okay? Alright. We're not out to, hurt anyone.
Hello? He's bugging. He won't come out of the bathroom. Yeah. They paramedics here, the police. He talking about he ain't coming out. He wants the sergeant. They call the sergeant here. He's yelling at the bugging. He's gonna come out. You said you have everything? Yes. Everybody get it. Where the hell you gonna go?
says something about a rocket pocket, right? It's a small, it would be a small handle. Maybe you can carry it around.
Did you want to be on call or they just flagged you down there?
So I was coming in here and I got flagged down outside saying they needed a paramedic to then get the apartment number and find out that it's the same.
Yeah.
Because the original call was called about a threat.
So it's the same call?
Same call, yeah. Same call.
Yeah.
I advised on trying to before. So when I asked for the apartment number for the EMS, they said no. This is the first time anything like this has happened. Brother said he came here last night and possibly smoked something bad. So whether it be K2 or if it was wet, who knows? And his brother lives here. He don't live here. He just came here last night.
He doesn't believe anybody. He doesn't believe because he was reported to somebody. So when he comes to somebody,
is that why he came? He
came here, he said everybody was against him from the 4th. But when this morning when I woke up, when
what
he
you mean
said
the 4th? Like the 4th ward?
Yeah, like the 4th ward.
So he got beef out there or something?
No. He must have been, something probably happened to him. Because he never was spoken like that. And I'm like,
what time he came here last night about?
I think like 2 in the morning, but he went to sleep. My kids, everybody was asleep.
Okay.
So when I woke up this morning, he like, all these people after me, like he was whispering, so I didn't understand what he was saying. And when he started talking, I'm like, all right, let me bring the kids to school and see if somebody's there. And I was like, I'm going to call the cops again. So when we opened the door, that's when he took all the knives and everything ready.
What door did you open?
The front door. Because at first he was in the living room the whole time. Which I took too long.
Okay.
He kept calling, I called, no, he's like, y'all never came. So since y'all never came, but if he would have grabbed all of them knives, he still would have probably dead.
Yeah.
Like he would have locked that door and we wouldn't be able to get out.
Everybody's info.
Yeah. But she has his info. I'll get mom's and hers. You got this? I got it.
And this is David.
So, that's fine. So this morning you left the house to go to take the kids to school. He was already awake?
Yeah, he was up early.
Okay.
First he was in here, and then
we're just trying to figure out. Yeah, we're just trying to figure out what he took, because that depends on how crazy. He's obviously hallucinating. No, yeah. He called the cops. You called the cops, or he called the cops?
He called the cops.
Yeah,
and he said that he wasn't leaving.
People was threatening him. That was the call. That he wanted to file a report for threats.
Yeah. So that's when I figured he already come back. I called somebody. I was like, oh yeah, they put a police report. I mean, somebody like the police they come and they can't. So we like Najee, relax, we're going to go upstairs and see if the police is coming up.
So when you flagged me down, you said I need an ambulance. I said, oh, I'm on another call, hold on.
Once I closed the door, like once we said we was leaving, he was like, don't leave. He got to grab all the knives.
Okay.
And then he ran to the bathroom. But if y'all would have came earlier, I don't know what would have happened. You guys still would have grabbed the knife, so we would have opened the door for y'all.
I'm sorry that we couldn't get here sooner.
I don't know, like,
the call came in around like 7:10. So 2 a.m. he came here saying that everyone was against him. Was there signs of like him taking something last night that you could think of?
I never seen him last night. I just seen like my brother here. And I asked him like, what Najee have? I think not look at me on couch. Let me see if he has
good timing. Get everyone's information in there, and you can get his information, name, date of birth, social, all that good stuff.
You good?
So we can start accumulating the info that we need, please.
Time for it, Sarge. Already on it.
Good. For what, Najee?
Give me a second. You got ID already and stuff? We'll get about this. What is that?
A big statement. He wants to. You said what? But I called them like you had one of these shit like this. You heard? You scared?
And you live here, right? With his brother?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll make sure. What's your telephone number? Okay. And he lives with mom over on...
Yeah, 21st.
You got that, right, Sergeant? Mom's name? Or you got his name? And his date of birth? Mama, you got a second for me? Real quick, I just need your name for...
Okay.
Alright, and then what's your date of birth? So she said that he came here around 2 o'clock in the morning and saying that like everyone's against him. Did you guys have an argument or anything earlier in the day yesterday? Did you realize or see him acting in any kind of way? Do you know? Like she said, he said something about everyone's against him on the 4th, so meaning 4/4, maybe he got problems out there.
You know what? He works for Patterson Hill. You know the lease, you know Patterson Hill and Coalition.
Yeah.
They go around the community, talk to the boys, and I think that's getting to them, you know, with all the killing and they speak to the younger boys, and I can't believe, I think it's too much.
So he's an advocate?
Yes.
Okay, it could be a mental special. There's no history of mental illness.
No, and I told him that he needs to find another job because that's messing with him mentally.
How long was he working there?
About 2-3 years now.
Okay.
You know, he's seen a lot of his friends get killed, a lot of, you know how Patterson is.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but he went to school out in California. He came back here. He was gone for a few years, then he came back. And that's when he got shot in a drive-by on Governor Street. I don't know.
So your other son lives here?
Yeah.
What's his name? How you spell that? Seabrooks?
Yes.
Can you spell that for me?
SEABROOKS.
And do you have his date of birth?
Of course.
Sometimes we forget.
I'll forget them things.
I remember love. So look, right now we called a specialized unit to come down. They're good at negotiating. It's because he says he has a gun in there and 2 knives. Yeah.
Where you get a gun from?
We don't know. The same thing where he get a gun from, but that's what he said. So we have everything on body recorded. This is here for his safety and for ours. So a specialized unit is going to come down. The lieutenant probably end up coming down as well. Hopefully we can negotiate, get him out, and get him with EMS. And everything goes smoothly. But he has to cooperate. Yeah, because he's upset and he's making remarks. So we're gonna figure it out, though, okay?
Yeah, Najee locked in my bathroom. He won't come out. And like the cops, everybody.
This guy?
Nah, this is red light.
Oh, you found it? Is that the
It's the grandfather
retired police officer?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. He doesn't trust us.
Yeah.
How are you, sir? It's Officer Ramos.
Yes, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm not in Jersey.
All right, well, okay.
Listen, tell him to call his uncle.
All right.
Maybe he could give you the number if you don't have it.
Oh God! Hold on, real quick.
He has a retired grandfather. The police officer.
Hold on, real quick. This they grandfather. I'm trying to get the number. Hold on. They uncle a cop, so hold on.
Yeah, see, I mean, somebody can trust, you know.
Hello? He's probably gonna say he against them too. Hello? Oh God, everybody calling. Ash. It's allowed. Hold on, because I was trying to get this number from their grandmother so their uncle could come. I'll call you back. Hold on. Hello? 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 All right, what's the number?
So you wasn't talking to this, bro?
Y'all got a paper on that? Oh, I know. What's the number?
That's you looking like child movie. Y'all got my mom over there, Brian. Everybody over there be Brian too, bro.
I don't know what he was saying last night. I was in the bathroom. I'll be right here.
Yeah, no, he's talking to his lady but he's hallucinating, no matter what. He's blaming him now. I don't know why you did that to me.
Hello?
Everybody over
Yeah, he should have told me that.
He should have called me last night. I'm thinking he upstairs sleep.
He said that they try to come to your house and kill him. That's what he told us. Well, this morning he told me that.
But who's that? If you don't know.
No, they is.
So from the minute that you woke up this morning, he was off. He was
Like, yeah, I woke up this morning. I'm like, oh, gee. I say you wound up spending the night. Yeah, hold on. Hello?
The telephone number is...
Even his grandfather. Hold on, yeah. Wait, you said what? 4 what?
It's...
All right, I got it. Okay, I'm calling. Who number is that? Okay, I'm sorry, Serrano.
All right. Here is Officer 2 body camera. Did some skimming through on this. It doesn't look like it shows a whole lot, but I'll go ahead and throw it in there, just that I'm throwing everything in there. So this is the sergeant that we saw come in. She has like that pink or purple colored cuffs hanging to the front of her belt. Nothing wrong, obviously, with your audio. You can hear me. The camera is just in buffer mode right now.
That's why I just looked. No, I was
I'm unmuted then, yeah?
I'm on mute.
Okay. No, this one is all the way down here. I'm going to, I gotta go check.
This is amazing.
If somebody would have brought me, I would have never figured this out. Okay. Sergeant Serrano.
How you doing?
This is exactly where you are. As long as you're in a safe distance, though, you guys can save. We'll clear them out. Alright? And then just give us a heads up if anything changes.
What's his name?
Najee.
Najee?
Yeah.
Where's?
He has a uncle that's a police officer. They're trying to get him on.
Hey, what's going on, Najee? How you want me to say it? Is that how you say it? I don't know. I'm bad at pronouncing names, so you let me know how you say your name. Hey, bud. Hi, my name is Sergeant Serrano, Patterson Police. Alright, I just want to let you know you're not in trouble, not whatsoever, okay? I'm sure you know that, alright? We have a whole bunch of people here just trying to get you some help or for you to talk to someone. I heard you calling someone over. We will not be able to let that person in unless you come out and go to the ambulance. If you want that person to go with you to the hospital, we could see if we could arrange that or not for you. But at this point, we just need you to come outside, come to the hospital, and then what is that? Your friend you called? Your buddy? Who is that? Who was that? Your mentor? Oh, you're perfect. So if your mentor comes, we could see if we could assign for him to go to the hospital with you. Right now you're not in trouble. I don't care if you have. Well, what you needed to do. It's just procedures, right? When you go to the hospital, like you locked yourself in supposedly with a couple knives. That's fine. You're allowed to have your own kitchen knives and stuff with you. Okay. Right now the whole situation is procedures. Is if from this situation you're not wanting to come out. You're inside with a couple knives. You stated some things, I guess, that made some people feel uncomfortable as you wanted to hurt yourself. Because of that, you have to go to the hospital. You're not under arrest or nothing. At this point, we just all here trying to help you. So if you could tell me what's the best way to help you, that will actually, that'll help us figuring out a way for you to actually come out and get some help from someone. Now, if you don't mind, how do you want me to pronounce your name? Najee, how you say your name? I don't want to keep calling you dude or whatever, and I don't want to say it wrong because you said, well, I say your name that way. Now, can I ask you something real quick? If you took something, I'm not sure if that's true or not. If you took something, that's okay too. You're not in trouble because if you took something, okay? At this point, we don't care of whatever you used. If it's making you feel certain type of ways, that's perfectly fine. I don't care if you even have it on you right now. Right now, all we trying to do is get you to the hospital and get some help. And as long as you just come out and nothing occurs after, you're good. You're not under arrest or nothing like that. We'll just get you to the hospital just to talk to someone over there. And your mentor could possibly go there as well with you. I'm guessing that's who you're comfortable talking to. What happened?
Some bullshit.
Nah, I get it. It's frustrating. You don't want everybody here in your house, you probably just wanted to chill out and talk to your mentor or go for a walk or something like that. Unfortunately, we're at this process right now.
Hey, Sarge.
What's up?
Here, Caesar. That's fine.
And
That's it, just us officers.
Sarge, we go and talk.
yeah, I'm talking to him.
Oh, you connected her?
Yeah, I was talking to him. So,
No, it's okay.
so by the way, that's his beanbag. Okay, so that's
not lethal.
That's not lethal. It's a beanbag. Okay.
It's a beanbag.
Najee. Yeah, I was correct. Hey, Najee, look. The last thing I want to do is go in there forcefully. This is the same person I was talking to in a bit. The last thing I want to do is. But the whole problem is we don't want you to hurt yourself. We're concerned that we don't want to hurt you. We're not going to hurt you. Exactly. That's why we want you to just come out and come talk to the ambulance. Exactly. We just want you to come out and just go to. We're not. No one said that at all. You understand me? No. What happened? This has nothing to do with money. I'm not even sure where that comes from, to be honest with you. At this point, we're just trying to help you out instead of making the situation worse. The longer you're staying there, the worse the situation gets. At this point, you just have to come out and come to the hospital with you. You get what I'm saying? So just open the door, shows you with your hands up, and that's it. We'll walk you to the ambulance. Once you get to the ambulance safe, we'll leave you alone. Once you get to the hospital safe, I mean. And then we could arrange your mentor to go to the hospital as well. And I don't know what's hospital's policy on mentors and stuff. You washing your face, Najee?
No, I'm not washing my face.
Because I heard the water. I just want you to take deep breaths. What happened? What happened? The best help you could get right now is at the hospital.
One more.
You keep calling headquarters, but we're right here.
This ain't headquarters. That's what I'm saying. This out in police now.
That's what?
Y'all been lying to me the whole time.
Howden Police has no jurisdiction over here.
Hello? Well, I don't care.
Ask him if he could crack his door to make sure for him to see all the cops.
The cops is on it. Everybody is on it. And I'm stuck over there.
He's calling Howden Police.
Yeah, because I got a call.
You send the whole force. There's people with helicopters.
Najee, the whole force is here.
I'm calling other cities now. It's a wrap.
Other cities don't have jurisdiction here, dude.
I my statement, so if y'all come and kill me, it's going down.
That's the last thing we want, dude.
Well, stop trying to kill me then.
We just want you to. We want you to go to the hospital, man.
They keep trying to make it seem like I'm crazy. There's nothing wrong with it.
So come outside and prove that you're not.
sir. You see, you guys are here to kill me. You guys are playing now. It's gonna go down. Interpret it as you want.
What do you need up there?
Right now we're waiting for the negotiator.
They ain't say he has a gun.
Yeah, he said he has a gun.
He say he has a gun?
Yes, he said.
That's why.
Everybody said they hard.
It's not take long. Just easy to come. Negotiate. If it takes forever, it takes forever.
Now, Jim, is there something out here you would want?
No.
Because it seems like it's.
I had a whole force out here and they coming out.
We do. I have the SWAT team out here and everything.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Because why Patterson police ain't asking questions helping this act? That's crazy.
Well, they all different cities and they work more. They work differently than us. We work more than them.
I can tell y'all.
So if you, you're right. I'm not a negotiator. I'm trying to. The negotiator's on his way. I'm trying to do my best here to try to get you out. No, I said the last thing I said the last thing I want to do is break the door, dude. If you open the door, you see the SWAT is here. We're far away from the door. You can slightly open it and see that's there. Even if you go on the floor and look through the thing, you'll be able to see.
I tried to. You got more ERT showing.
Yeah,
No love, Josh?
Nah.
This is his name if you need
He
it?
just don't want to listen.
Nah, he's told you he's paranoid. Najee. So I call him Naj. N-A-J. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, so this is Officer Body Cam 3, Part E as in Echo. The Part A, B, C, D, they were like 40, 30, 40, 40 minute duration videos of just basically this same kind of stuff. Just people basically switching in and out in positions. Like this guy started off, he started here. They eventually got the door open. He's providing lethal cover. You'll see the dude poke his head out every once in a while. They're talking to him. The dude's talking crazy shit this entire time. The officer here with the shield, at one point in one of the videos, I can't remember which one, one of the videos he talks about wanting to switch out with another officer because the shield is just getting too heavy for him to hold. There was also at some point he broke the faucet or shower or something in there, and there's running water going on in there. Just a long recording of just useless shit. If you want to watch the entire video of Officer 3, parts A, B, C, and D, and most of E, then by all means go to that website and you can watch them. It's boring, and you have to, if you want to get to the meat and potato of that part of that officer's body cam, you need to go to the 51 minute mark. So we'll get to there.
You like this?
Back that up a little bit more. We'll start at 51:30. So this officer's already backed out of the doorway, so he could get some relief. You got to think, man, like a body shield is heavy, right? Like it's meant to stop bullets, not just handgun bullets, but also rifle as well, some of them. So they're heavy. Imagine holding something up that's like 20, 30 pounds right there in front of you, and holding it, and then also holding your gun out in front of you for half an hour. That is fatiguing, very fatiguing. So this officer has switched out. Those other people are up front right now, and he's just kind of walking around this room a little bit. He checks his knees at some point, and then you'll see the guy. He just, boom, suddenly rushes out.
Nah, come on, man. Let's take you to mom. Alright? Let her talk to you. Alright? I'm sure she don't want to see you like this. Nothing.
Alright, you guys. Hold on. He's still got a knife. He's still moving. Hold on. The knife is right under him. What's the knife? Everybody good? Everybody good? We're good. We got 8. Say you good?
Chill. Hold his hands. Don't move.
All right. Hold the hand.
Hold on. Let me holster it. Let me get the shield off me.
Hold on. I got you. Go ahead, sir.
Oh, you good?
Yeah. You good? I think you went back, right? You're not hit? You good? We are good. We are good in here.
What's his head?
The knife is still in my hand. Hold on. Let me move this shit out of the way. Go ahead. The knife is still in there. Move that knife away. Move the knife away.
Still got knife in the other hand. Here, let me pull him out.
Okay, at least call.
Somebody got gloves?
I got it. Hold on. Hey, let me see. Can you bring this arm up? Hold on. What's the knife? Hold on.
I got another cup right here.
Hold on, I got one.
All right,
get the other arm. Give me the other arm. Give me the other arm. Get ALS in here, ASAP.
All right. I got ALS right here.
All right, hold on. Go ahead, hold on.
There we go.
All right, he's handcuffed. Get him out. Let's get him out quick.
Grab his legs. Back in here. Grab his legs. Let's move him. Come on.
ALS. If ALS in here,
right here. Turn him over.
ALS is in here. Let him boy. Let ALS away. Come on. You good?
All right. So, dude very quickly comes out rushing at them and gives them no choice. They cuff him up. So cuffing them up is a pretty standard thing. It's something that I highly recommend. You don't have x-ray vision. You don't know what your bullets have done. You don't know where they've gone into the body at. Just because a person has the appearance of being unconscious doesn't mean that they're going to stay unconscious forever. They could get back up and start fighting again. Even if they are awake and they're saying that they're out of the fight, they give up, I surrender, whatever, they still go in cuffs because who knows, their mindset might change again in about 20 seconds and then they start fighting. If a person wants to start fighting, it's a whole lot harder for them to fight you with their hands cuffed behind their back. A lot of people seem to have a problem understanding this concept when people who've been shot get handcuffed. They think that it's unnecessary. They think it's along the lines of excessive force or something like that. These are just people who just have really no idea what the heck they're talking about. All right, so let's move on to the next body cam. Okay, here is officer body cam number 4. I've gone ahead and skipped through a lot of the beginning of this. It's very long footage, and I'll get as close to the meat and potato part as possible.
Do you know where your mom is? Huh, Naj? Can I get her to you? Naj, we can bring you to your mom if you know where she is. Sitting. Naj, come on, man. Let's take you to your mom. All right? Let her talk to you. All right? I'm sure she don't want to see you like this. Nothing.
The knife is right on him. Watch the knife. Everybody good. Everybody good.
Stand by, stand by.
Good. We got 8. Pull him out. Pull him leg. Chill. Pull his head. Don't move.
Hold on. Let me holster it. Let me get the shield off me.
Watch his head. Watch his head.
Glove up.
Just say you good. Watch his head. Just say you good. We have good. All right. We have good in here. Watch his head. The knife is still. The knife is still. I removed one knife still in the left hand. Hold on. Let me put this shit out of the way. Go ahead. The knife is still in there. Move that knife. Watch out. He's got a knife in his left hand.
He's still got a knife in the other hand.
Here, I'm gonna pull him out.
Hold on. Somebody got gloves?
I got. Hold on. We're getting close. Hold on. Stop. Hey, let me see. Can you bring this arm out? Hold on. What's the knife? Hold on. I got another cup right here. I got one. All right, now grab his left hand. Grab the other right hand. Give me the other one. Get ALS in here. ASAP.
All right. ALS right here.
All right, hold on. Good. Go. He's ready to go.
Let's get a medical bag in here.
Grab his legs. Let's move him. Come on. ALS. If ALS in here, right here. Turn him over. ALS is in here. Let him work. Let him ALS work. Come on. Turn him over.
All right. Okay, here's the next camera.
Naj, we can bring you to your mom if you know where she is. Naj, come on, man. Let's take you to your mom. All right? Let her talk to you. All right? I'm sure she don't want to see you like this. Drop it.
Cuff him. That's it.
All right, let's back that up just a little bit.
You too, mom. All right? Let her talk to you. All right? I'm sure she don't want to see you like this. Drop it. Don't want to see you like this. Drop it. All right. Naj, come on, man. Let's take you to your mom. All right. Let her talk to you. All right. I'm sure she don't want to see you like this.
All right. So he just has a very deranged look about himself. Earlier on, the family talked about he had smoked something that had something in it, and now he's different. So don't know what he smoked. Could have been something like a bath salt type of deal. Those things are horrible. The people who make these things, they make them with different chemicals, and they change the chemicals around whenever laws are made up that ban these. Like they'll make a batch of stuff using chemicals ABC. A law comes out banning, B and C, and so then they will use chemicals, DFG, and then, some of those get banned, and then they go to chemicals, XYZ. So it's changed a lot over the years on what's in there, and it's a lot of different stuff. Obviously, it's all unregulated, and it fucks people up. It does. It screws with the brain hard. There's people who smoke this stuff, and they are never the same afterwards. It has caused permanent brain damage. I don't know if that's the case here. I suspect that it is, based off what they were talking about earlier, him smoking stuff, and then him having a very drastic change in how he is. This guy has smoked himself beyond repair. I think that he has caused irreversible brain damage, because this has been going on for a few hours now, and some drugs can have an effect and stay in and keep that effect going on for a long period of time. But there was no progress being made in this call. It was just kept on going and going and going until it got to this point. They had this door open. They could see him a little bit. In the news release, it talked about they fired less than lethal devices at him. It had no effect. So the 40mm launcher, yes, it can be great, but if you've watched enough videos before to see 12 gauge impact munitions or 40mm impact munitions, they don't work all that great against people who aren't motivated or are not able to be motivated in that moment by pain, because they are pain compliance weapons. If this dude is hopped up on whatever drugs he is and you've hit him a few times with a pain compliance weapon and it has not motivated him to do anything, then you should know right then and there that it's probably not going to work past that point. Like, I don't give a shit how many more rounds you fire at him. It's probably not going to work. It's an ineffective tool at that point. So having this 40mm launcher there, in my opinion, is shit. The next thing up, I think, that probably could have resulted in a change was possibly a pepperball gun. With pepperball gun, you have the big hopper on there. It's just a big paintball. It's just a regular paintball gun, pretty much, with a big hopper on it, bunch of quote unquote paintballs in it, and the paintballs have pepper spray powder inside of them. So with the pepperball gun, you can fire that thing just like a paintball gun, fully automatic, and you have a couple hundred rounds, quote unquote rounds in the hopper. And you can lay down a very large volume of fire, and it's very consistent. So you get a bunch of impact effects, which can be super painful. And once those things hit and they burst, you get pepper spray powder filling the air in there. So I think that after they fired some 40mm rounds, I think they could have said, all right, we're going to get rid of this thing and go to the pepperball gun. And then with this door open, someone or two people with a pepperball gun just light his ass up. I mean, as soon as they start shooting into his chest area and don't let up, he's most likely going to turn and face away from them and then continue to light his back up and drive him away from that door, and continue to light him up until he's just fucking done with it. It's such an enclosed space right there that I think that could have been a very viable option. I don't think that he would have been able to turn, walk towards all those rounds being fired at him, and then shut that door. I think it would have repelled him backwards, had him turn around, and he would have backed away from it. And there's nowhere he could have gone. One officer with a pepperball gun could have made the approach with another officer right next to them holding a lethal weapon for lethal weapon coverage, and just drive him backwards with continuous pepperball fire until he gets to that corner and he's fucking done. He says, "Uncle." I think that's a viable tactic. Whether or not that would have worked in this one, I don't know for sure, but I think that kind of tactic could have been used. Secondary to that, SWAT team, they got all the cool tools. I think they could have threw a flashbang in there and threw a flashbang in there, let that thing go off, and go in there with tasers, start deploying tasers into him, achieve NMI, and then go from there. If not that, then get the big party-sized OC can and hose him down. Even if he slams that door shut, ram the hose up under the door, press the plunger down, and fill that room full of OC. He's already caused damage to the structure there by breaking the shower head or whatever it is he's doing in there with the water. Shoving that OC hose under the door and just filling the room full of pepper spray, it's not going to do anything else the damage he's already done. Fill that whole entire room full of it. It's going to have an effect on him. The pain of the burning sensation may not motivate him to stop what he's doing, but it's going to cause a change in how he is able to operate from that point. He's going to incur involuntary eye closure. He's going to start experiencing a sensation of difficulty breathing. His whole world's going to get fucked up real quick. So, those I think could have been some better options past the point of a few rounds of 40 Mike that have no desired effect whatsoever. Again, like I said, if you've already fired a couple rounds from it, you had no desired effect, you might as well just take it out of the equation and consider that it's not going to work past that point and go on up to your next levels of, or next choices in use of force. Alright, body camera 6. So this one's a lot shorter. It doesn't show a whole lot.
I want to see you like this. Fuck you.
So he comes running out of that room super fast. And these guys, they're in this bedroom here. Get it back to the beginning here. So you can kind of get a better scenery without the stock in the way.
I just need to cross
we can bring you.
So they're in this bedroom here. Officer here with a shield, officer here with a rifle, and don't know what this guy's got.
Your mom, you know where she is.
But they have been here at this point for quite a while, and I think as they've been here for quite a while, it has a bit of a relaxed, I wouldn't say relaxed stature, but they've been there long enough to where this officer no longer has his rifle up in a high ready position. It is almost not even low ready position. It's a resting position almost. And they're right there. This guy is right freaking there. So the longer that these incidents go on, people get fatigued. They're not able to keep their weapons up and pointed the way they need to. That is something that needs to be thought about in situations like this that go into long durations. People need to be switched out. People will be getting fatigued holding heavy equipment. And it doesn't even have to be super heavy. Just take a gallon of milk. Just take a simple gallon of milk, hold it in your hand, and hold it out. Extend your arm all the way out and hold that. And see how long you can hold that. And that's just a pound. I'm sorry, not a pound. That's just a gallon of milk. That's it. Something so simple like a gallon of milk. You will not be able to hold it out in your hand, your arm outstretched for a very extended long period of time. You will become extremely fatigued. Imagine holding that shield up for 2 hours. Imagine holding this rifle up for an hour or two. It will make you super tired. So having officers this deep down into here, and then officers in the next room, and then officers down this hall, I don't think that's the most optimal setup. I think they could have chosen to set up things in a different manner. They could have been staged all the way down the hallway, be further from this person as possible, have that big large living room and kitchen area for them to be staged in, set up a big shield right there in the hallway. That way if he starts running forward, he's going to have that barrier right there to have to contend with, and then, less lethals out there could be utilized against him, etc. Just having officers in these two different rooms and in short numbers when they're so fatigued, I just don't think that's the greatest idea, because this officer was not ready. He's just crazy looking. He just comes leaping out of there. Alright, on to the last one. Alright, so this one is really short. It's 4 seconds. All it is it's showing them removing the knife from him. Alright, so there's that knife. You can also see here in the background all the copious amounts of water on the ground from where this dude's flooded the place. So there's no more body cam footage to show. That's it. So there's not a whole lot to be able to see from this incident, and I guess that's why I haven't seen this video before on any of the other quote-unquote networks that typically show officer-involved shooting videos. It's not a whole lot to see. That first body cam footage is very long and boring, not a whole lot going on, and then when it does get down to the quote-unquote meat and potatoes, it's just super quick, and you don't even see a whole lot going on. You just see partially what looks like a naked man jumping out of nowhere and then getting shot. What I said earlier at the beginning of the video, this guy being high, locked in his bathroom, I just don't think that that's something that the police needed to be involved in. I'm to the point now where I just think police need to tell people, hey, that's not a problem that we deal with. You need to figure something else out. What crime was dude committing by locking himself in the bathroom and calling 911 saying he's being, surrounded or whatever? No real crime, other than if that state has a law about, frivolous communications to 911 center or something like that, tying up 911 calls. I think that realistically what should have been done was every time he called 911, they just tell him, hey, stop calling us, and then hang up. Or as soon as they see the number dialing, just not pick it up, hang up, pick it up, hang up. And tell that family, hey, no crime's been committed here. We're not a fix-it-all. Like, we can't go fix everyone's problem. You all are his family. If you can't talk any sense into this dude, you can't reason with him, what makes you think strangers are going to be able to do anything better? And be point blank with him. Say, we're the police. He comes out with a knife, we're going to shoot him. Do you want us to kill your family member? Chances are, probably not. Put the ball in their court. They're the ones who grew up with this person. They're the one. Mama was there. Mom raised him. Let them deal with him. As far as I'm concerned, he did not commit any crimes up until this point. They had insinuated that he had made some, potential remarks about wanting to harm himself or something like that. Again, I've said in other videos before, I think it's even to the point where police just need to say we're not going to be dealing with that stuff anymore either. Police are police. They're not mental health professionals. Police don't need to be fix-it-alls. They cannot be fix-it-alls. You cannot be a jack of all trades. You put all these different disciplines in there, and not all of them are going to be able to be met 100%. Like, there's going to be some disciplines that are going to be stronger than others, and you just cannot have all disciplines at 100% peak capacity. It's just not feasible. It's not realistic at all. And I just really to the point where I think police just need to stop going to certain calls. Tell people, no, we're not coming. Call someone else. This is not a police matter. And that'll put the ball back in the court of these families who raise these people. Like I said, if you as the family cannot talk any sense into someone, what makes you think that the police is going to be able to talk sense into anyone? Alright, that's it. If you like what you hear and see, go ahead and give me a like and a share. If you have not already, hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more Monday quarterback videos. Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense. Thank you for watching.